New development tonight in a story that we've been covering here from its sad beginning, the death of Penn State fraternity pledge Timothy Piazza, who died in February after a night of alcohol-fueled hazing rituals. This is the 911 call that his fraternity brothers made some 12 hours too late.
And what's going on today?
We have a friend who's unconscious. He hasn't moved. He's cold extremity. It's probably an ambulance.
In a shock announcement on Friday, a judge dropped the most serious charges against these young men who you see pictured, allowing 4 to walk free altogether. It is a ruling that has taken a toll on Timothy's heartbroken parents, whom I spoke with back in May.
It's just heartbreaking that no one reacted earlier in the evening. They had many opportunities to call for help.
They need to be held accountable. Right now, that's for a jury to decide.
It's something that I think about throughout the day, every day since then.
So here now the attorney representing the Piazzas, Thomas Klein. Thomas, thank you very much for coming in tonight on this Labor Day evening. So involuntary manslaughter and aggravated assault were the 2 most serious charges. Those now are off the table. Why?
Well, the judge saw fit to get them off the table. The district attorney has said that she is going to refile the charges. But, Martha, I think the headline here is that reckless endangerment and hazing are on the table. Over 500 counts against 14 individuals, 10 facing hazing charges and 8 facing reckless endangerment charges. Reckless endangerment carries 2 years in jail potentially. Hazing carries 1 year in jail on each of those counts, and there are 500 different counts against these individuals, including furnishing of alcohol to minors. This is a very serious case, and I believe that the headlines actually are wrong. There was a little bit too much backslapping and handshaking and fist pumping in that courtroom among defendants who are facing jail time.
I mean, it's pretty shocking that there could be any fist pumping. I mean, even if they thought that they are going to get off, and as you point out, there are still plenty of charges that are going to be pressed here. Any jubilation in this entire situation is really unfathomable to me to conceive of. That these young men said things like, "He looks dead," on a text message to each other. They were very concerned about covering their tracks. They told each other to delete their text messages, delete the group me about buying the illegal alcohol for these underage students, and covered up. They pushed him onto the couch. I mean, all of this is on video, right? So how strong do you feel the case is going forward?
The case is very strong. The case inevitably will lead to convictions. There's no doubt in my mind that they're going to get convicted of hazing, and hazing has up to 1 year imprisonment. There's no doubt in my mind that they are going to be convicted of reckless endangerment, which, by the way, is the mirror image under Pennsylvania law of involuntary manslaughter. It's recklessly endangering a person and knowing that catastrophe could happen, which did happen. And by the way, you just mentioned the cover-up. Why there are many of these individuals who are still facing the cover-up charges, the so-called tampering with evidence charges. There are so many serious charges that remain here that the story is just wrong. And in addition, the grand jury is still working, and the DA is still working, and she has the right to recharge. Why, this is, as I like to say, in its preliminary stages. This was a preliminary hearing, and we're in inning 1 or maybe inning 2 of a long, long haul to go.
And I'm sure that's exactly what you told the family, right?
I counseled the family to that effect, and so did the district attorney counsel the family to that effect. The Piazzas are in this for the long haul. They are determined steadfastly to make sure that those who are culpable are punished, but more importantly, that their punishment serves as a deterrence.
Exactly.
That's what the Piazzas are interested in.
And, you know, that was what I took away from our conversations as well. They don't want this to happen to any other child. And keep in mind, these kids are back in college, and the hazing and all of it is about to begin again. So this message is so important. Thomas, we've got to leave it there. We'll talk to you next time.
And Martha, we are working on changing the law with both the state Senate.
Good for you. We look forward to hearing more about that. Thank you very much. Thomas Klein,
Sure.
Good to have you here.